Okay, welcome back to another tutorial. And now that you watched the intro of the Unity series, let's begin our FPS tutorial. So you'll need to download all the resource files from the Unity website itself. You're going to download fps_tutorial.zip. It has all the files you need. It's 70 MB. And also you can download the tutorial documents, which contains more information on the codes that you're going to be using on the scripts. But I'm not going to be teaching coding because I'm not really used to it. I'm just going to show you how to make the game with ready-made scripts. So you're going to download this package, and in the meantime, open up Unity 3D, and you're going to open up this island demo that you get with Unity 3D. It's pre-made. It really looks nice. Amazing graphics, by the way. And you can even test it out by clicking the play button over here. Okay, forget that. Let's begin. So make sure this island demo level is open. You're going to go to File, click New Scene instead. If you click New Project, all the files in this project view over here will be erased. We could use all of these files, which are really useful to make our game. So make sure you click New Scene. And oh yeah, once you finish downloading your zip files, you're gonna extract it, and you're gonna get these two folders: assets and library. Open up assets, drag all these files in there into the project view, which is right over here. And it should take a while for importing, and once it's done, you get all these files. So let's start making a game. Now you have a pre-made level already made for you. You go to Objects right over here. Main level mesh. Click on the main level mesh, and scale factor should be set to 1. You have to click apply, which is at the bottom. Drag this in there into the scene view, and there you go, your level is there. By the way, if you want to see the game testing section and the scene preview, click on Window, Layouts, 2x3. So I don't need this, because if you want to make your own level, what are you going to do? Terrain, Creator. Easy as that. Now this is really huge, so we want to make this smaller. Terrain, set resolution, by 12, it'll do. And set resolution. So now it should be a little smaller, small enough. Now it's pretty much dark in here, so we're going to add some light to this place. So game object, create other, point light. That should be right at the center. So we're going to just move this up a bit. And over here at the preferences, the range, you have to increase this until the range sort of like intersects with the terrain. So let's increase this. There, we're starting to see some light. Let's increase the intensity a bit, not too much. Okay, that should do. Don't need such a big one. And finally, we're going to add our player, which has ready-made scripts built in it. So, yeah, let's go to Standard Assets, Prefabs, First-Person Controller. Now, this is our ready-made player. Now, a prefab is like ready-made files, so that you don't have to do them all over again. This is basically a cylinder with some controls to it, like a first-person player. So let's just drag this in there. Now the game view should suddenly change. Okay, let's drag this up a little bit down, okay, let's put them up to there. Let's test it. And now you can easily look around the boring level you already made. But still, you already have your player ready without doing any scripting at all, and you made your first level. Okay, so let's improve this place a bit more by changing the texture of the land to sort of grass. So terrain, click terrain over here in the hierarchy view. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Click that, and then you go to the paint the terrain texture, or click this button over here. Edit textures, add texture, and in the splat section variable, click that drop down arrow, and you're going to click on grass hill, which is the texture for the grassland. Add. Now it should change to this. Now your game looks much better. And in the next tutorial, I'll show you how to add the skybox, which are the skies. But anyways, let's improve our land a bit more. So we're going to click our player, which is the first person controller, and click F in the scene view to focus on it. Okay? Now we need to add some mountains to this. How do we do it? Very easy. Click the terrain. Click this button, the first button over there. Change the brush size if you want. Brush size, I'll put it up to there. As you can see, opacity is the strength. Let's raise it up. As you can see, we're already creating mountains very easily. Okay, let's test this. Okay, I'm falling down. And there we go. We already made some pre-made mountains. Note this is slow if you're looking at from the video, because it takes up a little RAM. Now note, here's the problem. If your mountains are too steep, even this steep, you will have to hold the space bar, which is jump, in order to get there. Otherwise, you're just going to get stuck over there. So that's a little problem. So make sure your hills are like less steep going up. Okay, so now we have added some mountains. Let's add some trees for better detail. We're going to click on the trees button, edit trees, add tree. Then the tree variable, click that drop down arrow. Here you get a list of prefabs or objects. You're going to find one that makes sense, that sounds like a tree, like this one, thin tree. So obviously that must be a tree. Click that, add. There you go, you can select the tree. Brush size, I'm just going to make it small. Tree density is how many trees will be close together. Tree height, how tall the trees are. I'm going to make them a little big. Let's add one. There you go, we have already added a tree. So let's add a couple of trees, you know, just to make this more nicer. Let's test it. And there we go. Our game is starting to look better already without still using any scripts. Ain't that amazing? And finally, let's add some grass just to make this even more better. You're going to click this button over here, grass size as usual, edit details, add grass texture, detail texture, going to click that. Click the fern, bush, or the grass texture. I'm going to select the grass texture, add, and you might want to zoom in because, look, let me show you. Opacity, I'm just going to reduce it. So you already have too much of grass, so I'm just going to reduce it. Target strength, I'll reduce. Yeah, I don't want so much of grass or my computer would be slow. Let's reduce this. There we go, that's good enough. Okay, so here the color, you can change the color even. Edit details, edit, healthy color, we're just going to change that to a little bit less green. As you can see, changes with it. Let's test it one more time. And there we go. And if you just look closely at the grass, it moves according to the wind speed. And there you go. You already made your first nice looking game. And just one last thing. You don't need this main camera anymore, right? Well, if you want to make a third-person shooter, okay, this is a first-person shooter, so I'm not going to ruin it. But anyways, if you're making first-person shooter, you can delete this main camera from the hierarchy view. Just delete it, because you already have a main camera as a child object of the first-person shooter. So there you go, you're done. Although the character looks too high, you can just adjust him to go a little more down. But anyways, altogether we're done with the first part. And next I'll show you how to add a skybox and add a machine gun to it. Awesome. So can't wait for that. Subscribe to watch more and have a great day.